everybody! Ikuzo! It is me, Kobayashi, your pouty friend. How is everybody doing? I hope you are well. And today, we will be looking at the Summer Hiyori unit, the welfare unit that we can get from the Twinkle Summer Gate 3 Sparkling Thoughts of Natsumi event, which has just been re-released on the JP version of Princess Connect. We're here till the 25th of July. So, in this event, you can grind out this free-to-play welfare Summer Hiyori unit, and don't forget that there is in the medal gotcha a growth orb for her, which raises her to level 215 and rank 23. Bear that in mind, don't put stuff into it until you've got the growth orb. So, if we jump across then, we'll have a little look at our Summer Hiyori. Where is she? Down here, waiting for her growth orb, and we will have a little look at what she can do. Now then, her union base is Yorichia Sunshine, which moderately increases the physical attack power and physical crit rate of all allies within range, and slightly increases crit damage. Now the range is 80, and the physical attack power and crit rate are increased the more allies that are in range. I believe it works that it's the base buff number times the number of units that are in range. So if there are 2 units in range, the buff will be times 2. If there's 4 units in range, it'll be times 4. Okay, so we're in range again, 80 range. Summer Hiyori sits in position 264, which is behind Halloween Tomo and in front of Xmas Christina. So in effect, the range of this buff will be 160 because it'll go backwards and forwards from Hiyori's position. So forward it will reach to Chloe, Sports Day Chloe, which both sit in about the same position, and backwards to Xmas Miyako and Xmas Karumi, which is not that far back really, because that means that rear units like Mimi, Crochet, who is the newest prefest that we have got when this event returns, Princess Ray, Riri, all of these and all the archers at the back will miss out on any of the buffs from Hiyori. They'll not be within her range. Going forward, units like Kea, although we don't use her yet, she'll maybe be better with a 6-star, and Makoto, same with a 6-star, and not within her buff range. Muimi, 6-star Muimi is not, which is one of the more meta-relevant units. And Hiyori, if you want to use her, none of these units will be within this buff range. But there are a few units that are meta relevant that are in it. 6-star Christina, 6-star Ray, Summer Ray, Jita, 6-star Eriko, 6-star Tomo are all within her buff area. Other Hiyori units too as well, if you do run the same character in the same team. Along with a few others are in the buff range. So remember that's an 80 buff range forward and backwards from Hiyori's position, which will keep cropping up. But if we have a look at Hair, Skill 1, Paw Splash, Kawaii, it slightly increases the physical attack power of all allies in range and greatly increases their action speed. Now the attack power buff increases again the number of allies that are in range, the same number of allies times the base buff. The range again is 80 and it's a duration of 12 seconds. For the action speed, it's a 150 times the original value buff to their action speed. Now this is where the unique equipment comes in that she has recently been given. The unique equipment Summer Bikini. So Twinkle Summer Bikini, don't forget it twinkles, which makes this skill 1 Paw Splash Plus, which now it greatly increases physical attack power and slightly increases physical crit rate. So the physical attack power is tripled, the buff for the physical attack power is tripled, and a crit rate is also added. So that's what the unique equipment does. It times is physical attack power buff by 3 and adds a crit rate buff to allies in range, again that 80 range. Here, skill 2 is partly high, which I'm going to guess is something meaning caring energy, because it recovers a small amount of hit points to all allies in range and grants a hit point recovery over time. It's a 10.5 second hit span for the hit point recovery, and again a range of 80. So characters like Christina 6-star, Tomo 6-star, Jita are characters that can benefit from that. And finally, we will go down and have a look at her EX skill, Midsummer Yell. Not ale, as the translator said, I don't think, which means she's been hanging out with Yukari a little bit too much on the beach. Midsummer Yell, which will moderately increase her physical attack, and at 5-star will greatly raise her physical attack. So, there we have it. Summer Hiyori with her unique equipment is a physical buffing, supporting, and action speed buffing character. She's also a physical support unit, basically, is what I'm trying to say. She has a what my attention was the action speed buff. There are not many characters out there with an action speed buff, not that I can remember. I mean, going back in the end days, 6-star Kokoro has an action speed buff. You've got 6-star Monica, Summer Siren, and you've got Labarista on the physical side. Ceremonial Ilya does, but she's on the magical side. So they're the ones I can think of. There might be some more that I've missed, I've forgotten about, but the one that we are concerned about is Labarista. Labarista is the character that people are comparing her to. She's most like, which I think is a little bit unfair, considering Hiyori is a welfare unit, a free-to-play welfare unit, which is the lowest level of character that is released, and Labarista is a pre-fest premium unit, one of the best that is released on the game. Anyway, Hiyori will be used in the same role as Labarista. She is basically a baby Labarista. So if you don't have Labarista like me, then maybe you can take advantage of Hiyori in a comp for dungeon when you need many teams, perhaps in clan battle when you can't have a Labarista in every team. If you don't want to borrow a Labarista, then maybe you could put this Hiyori in. But remember, there are only a few characters in her range that will be getting her buffs. Now if you compare Hiyori to Labarista, you will not be surprised to hear that Labarista's buffs are bigger, duration is longer in their special mode, and they affect all of her allies, not just ones in range, which truly does make Hiyori a little baby Labarista, a little babu babu. So there we go, that is Summer Hiyori. I would like to use her. Remember, she does have a growth orb, so you can power her up to a decent level for free, and maybe find a comp to use her in. If you don't have Labarista, if you do, maybe you could use her in a second comp. But not surprisingly, she doesn't really match up to the pre-fest unit. Anyway, thank you again for watching. I am Yorichia, your happy friend, and I will see you all again for another video. Bye 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 bye. Woohoo!